you have this trapezoidal pyramid. The base is isosceles, so we know that these are equal. You're told the base angles are 30 degrees, okay, and the other measurements are labeled on the figure itself. Okay, so we know we're being asked to find the volume. The volume is calculated using the area, or 1/3, times the area formula of our base. A trapezoid is 1/2 the sum of the bases times the height of the trapezoid, and then that's all times the height of the solid. So here is our sort of general equation. Now, I will tend to leave these as fractions because if I can cancel factors, it's easier to cancel individually a 3 and a 2 than to try to refactor a 6. If I take the sum of my bases here, 11 plus the 45, here's my two bases, gives me 58 times the height. Well, I don't know my height yet. Okay, I'll call that h for right now, but I do form this right triangle here. So I'll leave a space to complete my height, and then my solid's height is 11. Okay, so what I'm looking for here is just this value, the height of this right triangle. Because this is a 30, 60, 90 triangle, I can identify the individual pieces by looking at the difference between my bases. My longer base is 45, my shorter base 13. So when I cut this off, the opposite sides are equal, and that leaves here 32 total for these two legs. They're each going to be half of 32, meaning 16. So each of those is 16. So 16 is the length of the leg opposite the 60-degree angle in my 30, 60, 90. We have a shortcut for that. Our shortcut for finding the leg opposite 30 was divide by 3, multiply by root 3. But we can also just divide by root 3. So this is 16 over root 3. And the reason I don't have to rationalize it is I'm just going to calculate it anyway. If I put 16 over 3 times root 3, it's the same quantity. Okay, I can now take my calculation. I'm going to multiply across the top. So 58 times 16 times 11, then divide by 3 and 2, which is 6. Also divide by the square root of 3. Okay, I don't have any decimals here, so I'm going to use the diamond. And so when I get my solution, I get 982.27 approximately. The units are meters. Volume is 3 dimensions, so it winds up being cubic meters.